Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So, just finished my run for today. My first longer run after the marathon. My legs are pretty sore, so I actually cut it a little bit short. Didn't do the full 10, but my heart rate was pretty good. Anyway, I thought I would do a video talking about something I was talking about the other day. I actually did a video when I came back from the gym. I don't know the order the videos are going to come out, but I did this video where I was talking about how my body fat percentage when I went to the trainer, where they measured at 11%, and that seemed pretty high to me, but about how I was sort of happy about that because it meant I had a long way to go. But I was thinking about another point that I missed from that video that I think is equally as important, which is that you should be constantly trying to disprove yourself or to prove that you haven't met a goal, rather than trying to construe false evidence that you have met a goal. So what am I talking about here? So basically, right, it's really easy to go and to deceive yourself, right? This is the most common thing, is to deceive yourself. It's real easy to go after the goal and to be focused on the goal rather than focus on the process, right? Trust the process. Go get the Trust the Process shirt. But it's easy to be focused on those things instead of being focused on what you're actually trying to achieve, right? What is the purpose? What is the reason for the goal? What is the outcome, right? Is it just a number? Again, like I said, when I talked about the body fat percentage, right? If I'm aiming for 7%, am I aiming for the number, or am I aiming for what it looked like in the mirror, or what, the actual effect? And so if you're focused on just the number, you can find a way to cheat the number, right? You can find a way to squeeze down and pinch. You can find a way to squeeze into some 32-inch waist jeans when you're actually at 34 or 36, right? So you can cheat it, right? All the time, right? You can have a goal of having your net worth be let's say $1 million, and you can value your house a little higher than it would sell for. You could value your car a little higher, right? You could say, well, some people owe me money, so yeah, I'm basically at that goal, right? That's what you can say. Or you can do the opposite, which is what I'm suggesting here, which is to make it harder on yourself, is to scrutinize, to try to disprove it, to try to show that you haven't met the goal, to double check the numbers, right? So in the example, to say, well, I'm not going to say that I fit into a 32 size jeans, if that's what your goal is. For instance, I don't know why I'm picking that one out, but because I think a lot of people probably have that one, right? If that's your goal, you should say, I'm only going to call it as done as if I've made it if I can easily fit into it and there's some room, right? The same thing with a financial goal, with whatever goal that you have. Make the test of achieving that goal a little bit harder rather than easier. Don't stretch the truth to make it show that you've accomplished something. Instead, make it more so, right? So, for example, just because I was talking about the marathon, when I ran my marathon, but you have to understand that I'm setting myself up. So what I did was, I said, okay, it's not just enough for me to complete a marathon. That doesn't mean anything, right? Because someone could walk a marathon, right? So my goal, I said, a minimum is I have to be able to do it in under 5 hours, okay? So I made that a much more tighter measurement of me saying that I actually achieved it, because I could achieve the goal, anyone could achieve the goal and walk for 7 hours and quote run a marathon, or run and walk a little bit, right? And then when I was on the marathon, I was like, okay, I'm not walking at all, like to get some water at the water just so I don't choke. But aside from that, I'm running the entire time. And there was mile 23, it was up a hill, and everyone else was walking. Not everyone else, but most people were walking. And I said, fuck that. I don't even care if they're walking slower or if they're walking faster than I'm running up the hill, because I'm running the whole marathon. That was my requirement. So now when I have that medal, now when I think back and I say, did I actually accomplish the goal? Did I actually run a marathon? There's no doubt in my mind that I did it, right? Whereas if I would have let myself off the hook, if I would have said, oh, whatever, as long as I cross the finish line, it doesn't matter how long it takes, then I've completed that goal. That's bullshit. I would have always felt some doubt in my heart that did I actually complete that goal? Did I actually finish the thing? Did I actually accomplish what I was trying to accomplish? So that's the thing, is like, I know you've got goals, right? That's good. but make sure that the goals that you have, or just anytime you measure yourself against a ruler that's, you know, if you're measuring 12 inches, make it 13, right? So because if you're measuring 12 inches but use a 13-inch ruler, you know you made 12, right? But a lot of you, you know, myself included, sometimes we want to measure ourselves, we want to measure 12 inches with an 11-inch ruler, and that's bullshit. That's cheating. You're never going to feel good about yourself. You're never going to feel like you actually achieved the goal. You're probably so damn close, but you use an 11-inch ruler. So instead of doing that, instead of having any doubt, even if you use a 12-inch ruler, you still might have some doubt. If you use a 13-inch ruler and you're trying to measure 12 inches, you know you made it, right? So that's all I'm saying is same thing. Again, I was thinking about this with the body fat because, you know, a lot of people probably, I don't know, I haven't released a video yet. You're going to be like, oh yeah, there's no way, he's wrong. You're much less than that. Some of you are going to be like, no, you're more than that. I don't care. But my point is, like, I'd rather have the trainer at the gym that's the biggest asshole, right? The one that grabs the biggest, you know, finds the fattest spot that he can and makes the body fat measurement look as high as possible. I'd rather have that guy, because if I get his measurement down to 7%, I know I'm there, right? You know, not that it has to be that number, right? I know some of you think that's crazy, but I hope you get the point. So that's it. That's all I got to say about that. If you like this video, if you haven't subscribed already, you know, click that subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to make sure that you don't miss any videos, and you'll be a super subscriber. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.